Hello, my name is Mileno and I'm in a group with Alice. And now I'm going to show you a few commands that you can use in Kali Linux and give you a demonstration and explain to you how it works. The first command which I'm going to show you is the ping command. With the ping command, you can specify an IP address or a web address which is associated to a certain IP address, and the ping command sends off a request to that address. When the receiving network receives the request, it will send back a response, which contains the number of bytes received, the IP address, sequence number, and the time taken to response, which is the latency, and a few other information also. So I'm just going to show you how to use it. So you type in ping. For this example, I'm going to ping google.com, and when you press enter, you will see the number of bytes received here in the beginning, the IP address of the Google server that we are pinging, the sequence number, and then the latency at the very end. So that was the first command, which is the ping command. So the next command which I'm going to show you is another built-in command in Kali Linux called rping. It basically tests, it's similar to ping, but it only tests for IP that is in the local network. So it uses address resolution protocol for testing the host, and since ARP is non-routable, it will only work for a local network unless you have a proxy ARP. So I'm just going to show you how to use it. First, I'm going to list all the available hosts in the network, or all the audible hosts. In this case, we have a 10.0.2.2, and it's in the correct interface, which is the interface I'm using right now. So now I'm just going to type in the command rping 10.0.2.2, and you can see it gives the similar response with the ping command.
Hello guys, my name is Ellis. I'll be demonstrating how to use fping and hping3 for identifying target machines using your Kali Linux terminal. So first of all, we're going to use fping. So for fping, you can use to check if the host computer is alive or if it's operating at the moment. So you can either check using fping to check for the specific IP address, fping -a -c. C is for the number of packets that you want to send. So if you say -c, then you say 2. 2 will be the packet transmitted. Then you put in your IP address. So it will show for 192.168.100.1 the transmitted, received, and percentage loss. So 2 will transmitted to the host IP that I was trying to locate. Then 2 will return back to my computer, and 0% loss. Then this is the mean average maximum time. So which means 192.168.100.1 is currently alive. So we can also check a range of IPs. So if you say fping and -a -c, maybe we want to send one packet now, then you have to put G and 192.168.100.1. So this will be our start IP. Now we want to put our end IP. So we say 192.168.100. Let's say 50. Then we press enter. So you find out that it will try to ping each and every between this 100.1 to 100.50. So the first one was 192.168.100, which was located. So one packet was sent, one packet was received, no loss. Then for all of these, there was 100% loss because no packet was returned. So which means they are currently unavailable. Another thing that we can do also is if you have a txt file with a list of all the IP addresses that you want to locate, you can actually use this. So for example, I have a IP list.txt, which is this it's in my documents folder, so it has 1 2 3 4 5 6 IP addresses. So maybe I want to check if any of these are live at the moment. So I can use fping -f for file. Then now I need to put the path mnt e users IP list txt. So you can see that it's checking. So 182.30.100.5 is alive. I believe this is my computer. Then 192.168.100 is also alive. This is the one that we're using now. Then all of these are unreachable. So you can actually create a list of all IPs that you want to search, so that you can actually just find out which ones are available and which ones are not available. So now we're gonna try to use hping for trying to locate. So we'll be using hping. So let me clear my terminal. Okay. So for hping now, unlike fping where you can try to check multiple IPs for using a file, you can use only one IP at a time. So maybe let's try to ping 3 then see for the number of packets, let's just say 2. Take note, you have to use sudo because my user is not root, but if your user is rooted, then you don't need to put user. You can just say hping 192. So 2 packets were transmitted, 2 packets were received. There was 0% package loss. So probably it's working the same as the fping. But now something that you can actually do with hping that's a little bit more than the fping, you can scan for ports on the host computer, which you would like to check if they are available, right? So you can use sudo hping 3 and you put in the IP. Let me try to use 182.100.5. Then you say dash scan 80 dash yes. So you can actually see that scanning ports 80 will save a name, HTTP flags, or replies, no ports responding. So which means port 80 is not actually responding at the moment. So these are the differences between hping 3 and fping. For fping, if you want to check multiple IPs at the same time, it would be the best too. But if you want to use hping 3 only on a single IP, it will be better because you actually get an in-depth of what you can actually access. You can actually scan for the port, which is actually more better than using the FPing.
Okay, so finally, I'm going to show you how the command nping works. Nping basically is similar to the previous ping commands that I've shown you, except that you're able to customize the packets that you send to the server when pinging it. Since I've already shown you how to ping a server, I'm going to show you one of the other key features of nping, which is the echo mode. Basically, the echo mode in nping lets users see how network packets change in transit from the host where they are originated to the target machine. So I'm just going to show you how to use it. So Nmap actually provides you with a server that you can use nping with in the echo mode, and the way you do that is by pasting in this command or typing in this command, and when I press enter, it's going to start and show you all this different information, and that's what basically what echo mode does.